Hello, guys, and it is that Panda Guy, and I'm here again with another video. And today we're gonna be going through random clips that were actually in my camera roll. There isn't like a complete video I could do today because most of the PvP footage is gone. I'll be including some home kingdom or home region, zeroing, of course, on dead bases, and I'll include that at the very end. But here we're gonna look at Emperor. I forgot his name for a second. Emperor getting swarmed over here by tier 6. I had just been like recording and I was like, why not? But basically he had Leo on his wall first off, like in the beginning. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And honestly, Lee is 1,000,000% not the right choice in this situation. And I will give it to Emperor. I think it was a mistake because you're going to notice shortly that he does swap over to Raygro. And I've said it many times, but Raygro is, now he excels a lot in like swarm situations, and I think Tom is the same in that regard because they do have a counter damage skill, which is just huge, right? Because like those counter damage skills are so massive, especially when you're getting swarmed, and those marches aren't like directly like taking damage except for the one march that took first contact, or like the next march that is taking like direct contact. So just in general, Rhaegar is really good for being swarmed. That's why like I definitely applaud him. I think maybe he had like his marches out and he had gotten screwed up on his defense. But yeah, I think basically he shielded and started fighting their marches to fend them off and get some kills or something. Though I will say he had some insanely positive trades, and I will show you these reports here in a second because the Emperor was nice enough to share these reports with me. And you got to remember, these are mostly tier 6 troops, so these are just some disgusting reports. And I'm really going to be looking at power trades right now, especially considering like he only gets injured. And then these guys also are losing tier 6. So even if he loses, let's say 20k to their 20k, the trades are extremely positive. And in one of these reports, you see like this dude losing 700k might in that report, and this one he loses a million for 170,000 might, like trade off. That is disgusting. He was going Lee and Martin on that attack. I don't know what that duo was, and I don't think that duo worked very well, and you guys can kind of tell from the report. So I just don't recommend a Lee Martin duo hitting stuff. Or maybe I don't know, maybe it wasn't, maybe it's a pro duo that I just haven't really heard of yet. But I haven't really heard of a Lee Martin duo making waves in the ocean. So yeah, I don't recommend it, or at least it's not like the first choice I go to. But now we're looking at this footage right here, and basically I kind of wanted to just record me controlling a bunch of accounts. I don't know why, I just recorded it and I was like, why not? I think you're gonna see me here in a second, just me and my process of getting all my marches out in the field, because I take forever to get my freaking marches like set up on the field. You guys just see them hurtling up in a ball as I get ready. Also, this is me getting, well, I'm already zeroed in this situation, but this is me getting looted. I kind of wanted to just include this footage because I know I haven't yet. And it's nice. It's nice seeing all the marches come and gobble up my resources like freaking hungry goblins. Because these guys are cannibals with how they're ripping me apart. I had billions of resources and I got ripped up. Though luckily I've recovered a good portion of my resources. Honestly, it was rough, but I don't really mind too much. It was whatever, and it's my fault for passing out. Though I kind of wanted to include that so you guys know I did get zeroed during that event. I will thank Greed, I think it was Greed, who shared that footage with me. That was so nice of him, and he recorded that and just sent it to me on WhatsApp, so I got to thank him for that. And also, this is before, all these other clips are going to be before, Island Raid, and you guys are going to just be able to watch me zero some dead bases. Some of these rally reports are pretty nice, so look forward. This dude had a lot of resources, but the dude right after him had so many more, and we were just eating this mess up. And honestly, I regret it because I ate up all these resources just to get looted like a week after. Like that's so sad. But yeah, I did want to include that footage because some people might have wanted to see that, and that was a pretty massive amount of marches. Like, pretty cool, honestly. So you see my phone's here at 15% because I suck at charging it. And these numbers are nuts. That's 7 million might just tanked in one hit. Like, ouch. Also, I don't know if you guys saw those resources, but this is over like a billion resources, like in general. to get looted right here. Also, he changed his wall captains, and I think he did this before he quit, just to, I guess feed the alliance, because I guess he assumed that he'd get kicked eventually. And I'm gonna be honest, we were super nice and waiting on this dude to come back, and we actually waited for like 100, maybe even like nearly 200 days, like offline, and we eventually decided, all right, it's kill event, we're gonna kick this dude. And he's been out for like half a year. I doubt he's coming back, and even if he does, we can always help him rebuild, like if he really wanted to. But I do think that this dude intentionally like popped all his resource tokens and put on bad heroes, like bad heroes on his wall, which I must thank this dude. That was pretty nice of him. And I mean, that was just awesome in general. Like, like people who do that are just awesome. I feel like so many people quit and they don't even tell their alliance, which I mean, to be fair, this dude didn't even tell us that he was quitting, but at least some of these people tell their alliance, or even do something to make their to help their alliance out. I mean, it's just nice to see that. But yeah, this last little bit of footage is definitely a while before Highland Raid, because my might on this account is like 45 mil, and this account is now like 55 mil, maybe higher. So it definitely has been a little while. But this clip was actually pretty bad. Like, you guys see that they have Lee on their wall. You do not want to directly the thing is, this dude might be like 7 million might, but you don't want to confront Lee head on with all your marches. If I was being smart, I would have sent a tank from one side, and then I would have the other marches hit from the other, because if you guys don't know, his AoE is a fan-shaped type AoE. So as long as he's able to get one of those AoE, skills off, we're losing more, or I'm losing more than I actually have to, than like if he hadn't, so it's just, I don't know. I know I mentioned that a lot, but I always want to put these in the videos just so anybody just watching for the first time or watching these videos and not understanding will kind of get it. And in that situation, I did that pretty terribly, because you want to make sure you have one march on one side, you want to have the other 4 marches on the other side, and you let that one march on that like side, which is preferably going to be a tank like Raygro or something, take first contact with the base. So it's basically tanking the damage, and then the AoE isn't going towards those 4 marches on the other side of the base. It is only hitting that one march, kind of saving your other marches. Like, it's like a saving grace. I also want to mention that I was fighting. I was hitting this dude with, what is it? I don't even know what the hero's name is, but he's okay, Captain Russell. I should not be fighting with Captain Russell. That dude is not built for Siege. I mean, some of these heroes aren't really built for Siege, but they are like actually like more PvP type marches, where these, like, I mean, Captain Russell is not built for PvP. He's not like made to be fighting on the field or fighting in somebody's walls. Like, it's just not smart. So I don't recommend doing that, especially if you have other marches. Sending more marches isn't always good, especially if the marches are weak or the heroes are weak on that march. It'll just melt and give free kills and bad trades. Also, this is the end of the video, so I hope you guys had a good day and good video, and you guys have a, yeah, see you.